Guys, right, tonight I'm gonna vlog. It's basically one of Stacey's favourite meals and we call it Mexican night, where we have chicken and fajita sauce, peppers, mushrooms and onions fried in a pan. We have wraps, cheese, guacamole. So I'm just gonna start and get it ready and prepare it. So, right guys, the normal setup, what I normally do is set my onions off first frying so they can be browning off while I'm getting all other ingredients prepared. So basically just peel an onion and slice it. Slice it in half like that. Depending on how, we like quite a lot of onions in it, so I usually do about three or four depending on size of onions. So I'm going to carry on to this till I've done a couple more. So there's about 4 onions there. I've put a red one in to use it up. I'm just going to fry until they start going brown, and then I'm going to add some mushrooms and some peppers, and just basically use that as like a warm sort of salad type thing to go in your wrap with your chicken. So I'm just going to leave them onions to brown. I've got another frying pan on hob. I'm going to cook my chicken up and put it in, brown it off before adding some fajita sauce. This one I've got Morrison's because it's quite a reasonable price. Some supermarkets charge quite a lot for it, but we like that one, so I'm going to add that to the chicken once I've browned it off and just leave it to simmer. Probably usually for 20 minutes on a long light to simmer, half an hour, because by the time that's done everything else is prepared. So right, I'm going to cut the chicken up and put it in the pan and get that just browning off. Right, so I've cut the chicken up. I'm just going to brown it off like I said there. Because, well, some people would consider it a large family. There's 5 of us eating. We're all good eaters. 2 adults and Thomas is 14, so he eats as an adult, and 2 what are just a couple of years younger, but they can eat also. So I have actually used 4 chicken breasts in there because we like a good meal. Onions are doing nicely. So what I'm going to do now is slice some fresh, you can use frozen onions, mushrooms and peppers. which I have been doing recently because the weather's bad and you can't always get out for fresh stuff. Plus, it keeps longer in freezer, and you've got the ingredients there if you need it, if you just fancy your Mexican. But I have got some fresh mushrooms, so I'm going to put fresh mushrooms in there, let them cook for a bit, and then I've got some frozen peppers what left. Just add that to it, and just basically leave that on a low light cooking till the main bit, the chicken and the sauce, is ready. So I'll just show you how I slice my mushrooms, and then they'll get added to the onions. Right, mushrooms, I just straightforward slice them just like this. I more than likely use all this tub or nearly all in it. I don't really cut them really fine because I like things quite chunky when you're making your wrap and things, because I just think you can taste it better than it being fine. And plus, when you're cooking it, the shrink up as well. So, but yeah, don't even bother pulling the stalk bit out. Everything goes into it. So that's the mushrooms gone in with onions. Just stir them round and then just leave them to cook for a while before we add the peppers, because these usually take a bit longer than what the peppers do. The chicken, just give it a stir round and turn it over in the pan to make sure it's all sealed before you put the sauce in. Now what I'm gonna do is gonna make the guacamole, well, avocado and sour cream. And normally blend it in a jug, and then when I put it in a dish ready to serve on the table to go into wraps with everything else. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, because I put it in the fridge because I like to serve it a bit chilled before. So while that's still sealing, I'll get on with making that. Right, so this is our, we like our guacamole. I know some put lemon juice and that in, but we just use avocado. Usually 2 or 3 big ones, because obviously we like a lot of this as well. Maybe 4 small ones, but make sure you pick ready and ripe, so they're nice and soft. They taste a lot better if you get them under ripe. They're just not nice type. So dark green. You touch them, you can just feel the soft, and your thumb just goes in a bit. So that means they're ripe and they're ready to eat. So what I normally do is just cut them in half like that. Peel them off. So you get that. You have one stone in one half. I just usually scoop it out into a big jug, because I blend them in the jug and then transfer it to a bowl later on. Take the stone out. Do the same with that. And then with the next one. You can tell these are nice. These are going to taste good. Nice and ripe. Right, so put that in there in my big jug. Then I add my sour cream to it, because I'm going to blend it all together. Normally in this size sour cream it is 300 mils. I usually use half in it to make it nice and creamy, and then I have a full tub on the table also to use in the wrap when you're putting your ingredients in. You'll find when I show you table set up with all ingredients on it and that, you've got a choice what you can put in it: rice, sweet corn, tomatoes, cucumbers, cheese, salsa, refined beans. I normally have everything in because I like everything. Kids normally just put what they like in it. So right, you can see avocado sour cream, right? So I'm going to blend it up. Right, so you can see that's gone lovely light green, nice and smooth. All I'm going to do is leave it in there till I'm ready to put it in a bowl and ready to eat. So next bit, we're going to check on the onions, mushrooms, the chicken, add the sauce to the chicken. Right, now I'm going to add the feed sauce to the chicken because the chicken's sealed enough, so now it's going to be cooked properly. Make sure you get every last bit out. Like that. Mix it all up and then put it on a low light just to simmer, same as said, for about 20 minutes because everything's normally ready in about 20 minutes. I'd say this meal cooks, it takes you no longer than an hour to cook this meal from start, from doing onions and serving it on the table. Right, so that all that's mixed up, so I'm just going to turn that down a bit. Right, so this has been cooking now for a little bit. Mushrooms have got established cooking. So I'm going to add the frozen peppers. Normally I would have used fresh peppers with this, but I've got some frozen, so I'm just going to use frozen. And you can use all frozen ingredients because I have been doing it for the last few times. Right, just some mixed peppers going in. Give that a stir around. And just basically I'll leave that to cook for a bit longer, and then I'll give it five minutes or so, and then I'll get some dishes out and show you what I put in my dishes, what I put on the table, so people can add to the wraps. Right, so I've just put sweet corn in bowl, sliced tomatoes and cucumber up in a bowl. Put some cheese in a bowl. Got some salsa, sour cream, Mexican rice, refined beans, guacamole. They're all going to go in bowls on the table, and people can add them to the wraps if they want it, if they don't. Or we have some nachos in a big bowl as well, what people can crumble on. So I'm just going to put these on the table. Right, refined beans ready to warm up. And I'm just going to put wraps on a plate because I like to give these a warm. I use 2 packets of these. Sometimes we eat them all, sometimes we don't. It just depends how hungry little ones are. There's 8 in a bag, so there's 5 of us eating, so that makes 16, so it's usually enough for all 5 of us, 16. But I always put them both out, so they're ready to warm. Right, with chips, tortilla chips. Our favourite is chili, so I normally just empty a big bag of these into a bowl and put that on the table so people can just crumble them on top or eat them with the wraps. And cause it's been a snow day off school and that, we're going to have a bit of cheap and cheerful wine with meal to relax. You actually won't have thought it's been snowing today because it's all cleared up now, but yeah. Adults and big uns gonna have a drink. Little uns, they'll have water to go with meal. Right, so this is, when I've cooked everything, this is how the table looks, how I set it up. So it's just like a Mexican buffet. Wraps, people's plates to put the wraps on. Put the chicken with the sauce, onions, mushrooms and pepper, and then they've got a choice of fillings to go with the wrap. So right, we're going to get stuck in. We've just enjoyed his meal and we've had a glass of wine. We're going to get another top up in a bit. Thomas is here sat, he's just finishing nacho crisps off in bowl. So thanks for watching guys, please like and subscribe, and you're never too old to learn.